And there's a wheel off. And there's a wheel off. And there's a wheel off. All right, it is officially fix everything because everything's broken day. The wheel bearing fell apart in the front of the Taco because we're dumb. We're really hot and just tired and really wanted to get off the trail, so we just pulled the CV out of the Taco without realizing that it's kind of required to keep the bearing happy. So Ethan's pulling that apart. I need to fix those two studs that are broken on the steering knuckle on my truck, and Cinderella's broken too. So here's what's actually broken. These two studs on the left here snapped inside the knuckle. Yeah, that's not good. So the plan is obviously we gotta get those studs out, go to town, get a drill bits and an easy out and a couple of new studs, and put her back together and hopefully be back on the trail. And with the steering arm out of there, you can actually see the carnage. Perfect.
There's one.
There's one out of two. And the truck is all on its wheels, all fixed. Well, kind of. The one stud we had to drill out and we didn't have a tap, so we're gonna have to go into town and do that, but we got 3 out of 4, so that's gonna be fixed later. The Taco's all fixed. We ended up picking up a spindle and hub assembly from somebody who reached out to Ethan on Instagram, so that's awesome. And now they're just working on the Barbie Jeep, and then in theory, I'll be ready to hit the trails again. So because I couldn't get both the studs out, we drilled out the one and we didn't have a tap at camp. So we came into town, picked up the tap this morning before we hit the trail. So we're in the parking lot at the market here and gonna peel off the tire and work on the truck here because it should only take a few seconds. And all 4 of these studs are accounted for. Ready to go wheeling.
The fourth one's not ideal, but it's better than it not being there at all.
Yeah, exactly. And that is how we repaired the steering studs on my truck in Moab. As you can tell in the video, we didn't actually use steering studs. We couldn't find them anywhere. So we ended up using bolts that were the right thread and length and used them in the place of the studs. Make sure you subscribe because Friday is the final video in the Moab series for 2019. And you'll see how those bolts held up versus the studs. Anyways guys, if you like this stuff, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.